Hi guys! So I made an official name. It is the Nanny Guru coming back at you to talk to you about some fun games that you can do with your children around the house. I know right now, especially during quarantine, you are probably maybe losing your mind, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to help you. And I actually have some really fun games that you can do with them. Like, I love playing these games with my children that I nanny for, and so I just have to. I'll give you two today, and that's it. That's all I can talk about today. But I will first start off with the easiest one possible, and all you need is a blanket. Yes, a blanket. That's all you need. Just one blanket, and your kids are gonna go crazy. Believe me. So, what we do is, now I usually do this with my one family, and they have 3 kids, and I put the blanket over my face just like this, and okay, I can personally see through this right now, so don't have a see-through blanket, but you put it over your face like that. Yes, I just did that. My hair's a mess now. And they try and run around you, and you try and tag them. So, I don't even know how I thought of this game, but have to be, as a nanny, you have to be quick on your feet, right? You have to be like, come on, or else they'll do something that, you might get in trouble for later, right? So you need to be quick on your feet and think of stuff to interest your children on. And what's really hard is when you have different age gaps of children. That's when it's like, oh, man, what am I going to do? I'm telling you right now, they're a little bit older now, but when we started playing this game, I had a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old. All of them loved playing this game. I would literally come over to the house, and they'd be like, we gotta play the blanket tag. I think that's what we called it. Blanket tag. So, and great, guess what? You know how you hate chasing your kids around? And tag is if you're not in shape, I'm not in shape, I hate just running around and trying to tag them. You're really trying, you're like, oh, I'm still it, because you can't get them. They're very fast. Perfect game. I'm telling you. This is going to change your life of tag, and you're going to want to play tag again, because it's so fun. What do? You put the blanket over your head, and they literally come and chase you, around, and you tag them. And, you have to hear them. And, sometimes they'll try and sneak around you, and you have to tag them. You have to grab them and just tag them. Now, I'm telling you right now, you want to do this in, a corner area. So, if this is, the spot, they have to go through this, dresser and me. So, it's, a little area so that they don't have, as much room. You don't want to be sitting in the middle of your living room and they're going around you. That's not going to work. You can try it that way, but they're gonna sneak past you every time. You need a certain distance between you and a desk or a chair, and they have to go through that loop. So, I know I can't really show you, but I'm telling you, it's super easy. You put a blanket over your head, and they go around, and you have to tag them. And of course, I might hear them or whatever. In the beginning, I'm telling you right now, when I first started this, I definitely had to do that adult, oh, I missed you, kind of thing, ha ha ha. But I'm telling you right now, by halfway through the summer, they really got me. I could not catch them sometimes. I was and they found a way to sneak past me. And I think that's just the most exciting part about playing with kids, is their progression over the time that you play with them. especially me being a nanny, you're not with them. I don't necessarily see them every day, all day throughout the year, but I really can tell, like, when I get back in May and I start nannying them again, how far they've come. And then from May to August, like, what I really see. And it's amazing to see how much they can progress. I mean, he's now 3, and I started nannying him when he was 2, and he is just he's talking way better now, and just you can fully understand exactly what he wants to tell you, believe me. Anyways, it's just so great. It's so great. So these games will help you connect more with your kids or the kids that you're babysitting, and they will love you for it. They will literally love you for it, let me tell you. So get your blankets ready, because we are going to play blanket tag. Easiest game ever, and it's so fun. Now, moving on to my next game, which I actually have not played this game with them, but we played a different version. And there's many versions to this game. I mean, there's endless possibilities. I loved this as a kid. It's the easiest game. Okay, everyone loves, like, scavenger hunts, right? Everyone loves them. You hide some eggs, you hide some treasure. You find it. Yay! Like, it's the most exciting thing ever as a kid, right? I still kind of love it to this day. I'm not going to lie. So, what we do when I am at their house is we find certain things. Like, I let them pick out what they want me to hide. And then we always take turns, right? We're always going to take turns. But I usually start off first so that they see, like, oh, that's a good hiding place, or, like, just for them to see what they should be hiding and where they should be hiding. And the most important rule to remember this is, when you are hiding things and they're hiding things, you have a zone. You have a zone of where they can go and where you can go. So it's easier on them and it's easier on you. So if you say you could hide anything in the garage, the front lawn, and the driveway. Now, I'm not saying give them a little room and, like, that's all they can have. No, but, stay on our property. Like, I'm telling you right now, kids, like, if you don't tell them to, like, stay on the property, they're not going to stay on the property. Like, you need to make sure that the boundaries are set before you start this game. Thank you. That's all I'm saying there. It will save your life. So, I have here in my hands, aren't these the cutest little things? So, as many of you know, I am going into education. And I just love, like, I just see these things that are like $2 or $3 and I have to buy them. And then I wonder why I bought them, because what do? These just sit on my desk. But, it's going to be great when I'm in the classroom, and, it's going to be great. So, and I can use them with my kids that I nanny. So it's honestly, it's a good buy. It's a good buy. If you guys find these, you should get them, because there's just, aren't they just the cutest? Anyways, I guess I don't need to hold all these, but I have a lot. So, also, you want to count together how many you have. So I have 4 chickens, and I have 4 bunnies. So that's a total of 8. So I'm going to put those down over there for now, because I'll only show you a bunny and a chicken and call it a day. So, you give them to hide. And they can be all chickens, they can be all bunnies. It really doesn't matter. But you give these, like, I'm going to hide them first, right? I said you, as the adult, should hide them first and then have the kids find them. And then they will learn, like, oh, that's a good hiding place. Or, find their own while they're looking for yours. But it's just easier and faster, because they'll already be thinking in their head about places as they're looking for yours, rather than saying, here you go hide these. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be like, are you done yet? No. Are you done yet? No. Like, it's going to take too long. So you You as the adult need to do it first, okay? Imitation. I'm just saying that. Like, you always want to give a great example for your, for your kids or students. Teacher talk right there. For your students to follow. So, you go hide it in a tree. You go hide it, one of the spots that I thought was really good, and it was. So this is the problem with, like, you gotta keep doing, I'll tell you from experience. I found a really good hiding spot. I put it in the mailbox, and I'm like, oh, this will take them a while to find. And it did the first time around. Like, the mailbox was like, they were like, oh, it's in the mailbox? Like, I was like, yup. And now, mind you, when you are doing these games, you can say hot or cold. This is another hot or cold add-on to these games, because you don't want kids to, like, never find these items, you know. So, of course, you play a little hot and cold, and they learn. I'm telling you right now, it's so funny, because I promise you, every time we play this game together, they go and look in the mailbox. And now I'm like, you guys, I can't put one in the mailbox because you guys always would find it. Sometimes I just put it in the mailbox to get a laugh. But that's like their favorite hiding spot. And let me tell you, when they're hiding, they put it in the mailbox too. So you'll have some fun things. One thing I guess I learned from doing this so often is, you know, when you're nannying and you're in your own house, like, all the time, like, right now, like, you obviously only have a certain area to go, right? That's it. During this quarantine, perfect time. You guys can go to the park. It's a bag. It's literally a Ziploc baggie with these in here. Take them to the park. You know, kids can get bored of going down a slide and going on, you know, swings and everything. So bring a little bit more activities that you can do in the park. And this is a perfect one. This is going to, you know, change your park days. You take these and you hide them around the park. Now, moms, if you're as forgetful as me, like, take pictures right now. I'm telling you right now, take pictures of where you are hiding them. Because you're counting 2, 4, 6, 8. You better be coming back with 8 total, right? So just remember that, because sometimes I'm like, how many did I put out? And I'm like, oh yeah, good job. Like, take a picture, like, just make sure you have it all, because then it's just not fun if you don't get them all and you don't know where the other one is, and then you just lost one. Like, then you have an odd number. Like, just take the pictures. It'll save you a lot of stress and time, because when the kids can't find them, then you can go find them. But I'm telling you, like, this sounds like so hard for, like, people might think I'm crazy and be like, a 2-year-old can't do that. Like, I'm telling you right now, my 2-year-old has done it. Now, a 2-year-old by himself might struggle. Like, it's not like okay, I only have a 2-year-old here. Like, yeah, maybe not so much for this. But if you have a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old like I had, I'm telling you right now, best game ever, because they're all, like, getting crazy and running outside, and not crazy in a bad way, like, in a good way. They're having a lot of fun looking for these bunnies and chickens, and they love it, and they can hide it, and they just have a blast. So, can you tell that one was my favorite game, I think, out of that and blanket tag? But blanket tag is really, I'm telling you, it's perfect. So blanket tag is, so bunnies and chickens you can do inside the house or outside, right? I like to do outside because you always want to get your kids outside. And that is a good game to be like, we're going outside and I'm going to go hide those bunnies and chickens and you're going to go find them. And I'm telling you, it's great. It gets the kids running, active. It's great. Blanket tag is a perfect way to get the kids active inside. If it's raining outside or just like a cold day and they don't want to go outside, you can have them go outside with this. So it's really, stay inside with this. So, and guess what? If it's a beautiful day out, I guess you could do it outside too. Maybe not a blanket. You could take a towel, but you could take a blanket too. It doesn't matter. But those are just two of the games that I know from personal experience, like, my kids love. And you're probably sitting here thinking, why is she sharing, like, these two random games that no one's probably ever heard of? Because the whole point of my YouTube channel is, I don't know why this is opening. I like it closed. Is to, like, think outside of the box. Like, yes, you can play freeze tag with your kids, or you can take them to the park. But what are my kids going to remember when they're older? Are they going to remember a park day? Maybe something happened that day at the park. But I'm telling you, like, my kids, like, every single, my like, nanny kids, I don't have any kids of my own. I'm telling you, are like, can we play blanket tag? And I'm like, I haven't seen you guys in a year. You guys still love to play blanket tag. I see them periodically throughout the year, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they're like, blanket tag. Like, every time I see them, like, I come over, I love those kids so much. I see them, like, all the time. Like, almost, like, every other day. Even if it's just a friendly hello. But, they are like, let's play blanket tag, or I wish I could play, blah, blah with you right now. Like, there's so many really fun activities that you can do with your children. And I hope you enjoyed these two activities. I will definitely, comment below if you guys have, like, any activities that you do yourself. I would love to hear, or anything that you guys want me to talk about, like, or like, and share my opinion on. I am more than willing to do. I would love it if you guys would, drop some comments below, and I can talk to you guys about it in my next video. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.